old gas stove, creating a delicious aroma in this neighborhood cove. Colorful murals painted vividly on the stucco wall, answering the vibrant cultural festive call. Playing a game of cards upon the folding chair, while a magnificent salsa rhythm fills the air. A melting pot of cultures living side by side, bursting with an incredible, undeniable pride.
Rolling up to the corner with the speakers in the trunk, supplying the neighborhood with the island funk, blending the Jamaican bass with the Latin brass, watching the beautiful smiling pedestrians pass.
Sipping from a coconut, wearing a fedora hat, engaging in a lively multilingual friendly chat. The diaspora uniting on the single busy street, finding a common language in the heavy drum beat. Spices mixing perfectly inside the sonic pot, appreciating the beautiful heritage we got from the Caribbean Sea to the mainland coast.
This is the beautiful fusion we love the most,
getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive club. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile on everybody's face. Barrio dub, where the cultures beautifully collide, a magnificent roller coaster that we love to ride.
Bilingual poetry spoken directly into the mic, delivering the positive messages that we all like. The Congos are speaking a deeply ancestral dialect, commanding a massive, undeniable, pure respect.
We break the piñata, watching the candy fall, enjoying the spectacular neighborhood ball. No passports required to enter this festive zone, making this cross-cultural territory our own. Ruffled skirts catching the warm evening breeze, dancing with the spectacular, captivating ease. The local mechanic wiping the grease from his hand to join the celebration of this incredible band. Fire hydrants opened up to cool the summer heat, splashing water beautifully all across the street. The rhythm is contagious, infecting everyone here, creating an atmosphere of absolute pure cheer. Spices mixing perfectly inside the sonic pot, appreciating the beautiful heritage we got from the Caribbean Sea to the mainland coast.
This is the beautiful fusion we love the most,
getting down to the rhythm of the barrio dub, turning the entire sidewalk into a massive club. Trumpets blazing over a phenomenally heavy bass, putting a gigantic smile on everybody's face. Barrio dub, where the cultures beautifully collide, a magnificent roller coaster that we love. Of that I am quite sure. Diamonds resting heavy on my collarbone tonight. Silken dresses flowing, catching every single light. Posing for the magazine, smiling for the press. Living in a fantasy, a beautiful, chaotic mess.
Sitting by the riverbank, touching fertile soil, appreciating simple things far from the turmoil. Mango trees are blossoming, catching morning dew. Nature paints a masterpiece in shades of vibrant blue. Wearing cotton garments woven by my mother's hand. Feeling deeply connected to this ancient holy land. Fame and fortune glittering, earth and water deep. Promises we calculate, secrets that we keep. Opposites attracting in a fascinating way. Nighttime glitz surrenders to the brightness of the day. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt, healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. Waterfalls cascading down the limestone mountain peaks, washing off the makeup from your highly painted cheeks. Drinking coconut water straight from the heavy shell, breaking free completely from the artificial spell.
Walking barefoot proudly upon the grassy ground, listening intently to the planetary sound. Trading my stilettos for a comfortable retreat, leaving the metropolis, escaping summer heat. Paparazzi vanishing, leaving us entirely alone. Sitting on a wooden log, pretending it's a throne. Finding pure luxury in the whispering of leaves, discovering the magic that my quiet heart receives. Fame and fortune glittering, earth and water deep. Promises we calculate, secrets that we keep. Opposites attracting in a fascinating way. Nighttime gets surrenders to the brightness of the day. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt, healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. Take the golden necklace, restore them in the stream. Wake up from the superficial materialistic dream. Beauty isn't purchased at a fancy high-end store. It lives inside the spirit, right down in the core. Natural elegance, stripped down, raw and beautiful, breathe in the air. Showcasing the glamour roots, a complicated style, blending high society with the incredibly wild. Red carpet stretching out across the forest floor, asking Mother Nature what she truly has in store. Glamour roots, where the runway meets the dirt, healing up the vanity, mending every hurt. True beauty, grounded deep, leaves falling, resting peacefully. Sitting elegantly upon the crushed velvet couch, watching the sophisticated patrons quietly slouch. sipping an expensive cocktail garnished with lime, existing in a pocket of suspended glamorous time. Dim chandeliers cast a ruby romantic shade, listening to the serenade the saxophonist played. Eye contact established across the crowded room, igniting a sudden intense magnificent gloom.
Buttoning my tailor jacket, walking your way, knowing exactly the charismatic words I will say. Your silhouette is striking against the velvet drape, offering a beautiful necessary
Smooth escape, the bass is heavily massaging the expensive floor, leaving the chaotic outside world behind the door. I offer my hand with the gentlemanly, polite bow, capturing the essence of the magnificent noun. Spoken chemistry, communicating through the gaze, navigating beautifully through this romantic haze, synchronizing our breathing to the sensual beat, turning up the dial on the interpersonal heat. We are capturing the ultimate vibe tonight. Everything surrounding us feels absolutely right. A luxurious encounter in the heart of the club, driven by the slow, hypnotic tempo of the dub's vibe tonight.
a magnetic and undeniable pull,
Making the empty glass
overflow,
completely full.
guiding you gently onto the polished dance floor, discovering exactly what this evening has in store. Our hips are swaying to the sophisticated groove, executing perfectly every single calculated move.
The aroma of your expensive exotic perfume, intoxicating my senses inside this private room, whispering gentle compliments directly in your ear, confirming that our intentions are completely clear. Resting my chin softly against your tailored suit, enjoying the harvest of this forbidden sweet fruit. The rhythm dictates the elegant pace that we set, creating a gorgeous memory I will never forget. Fingers intertwined perfectly, palm against palm, right in the frequency of the spectacular calm. We are the undisputed royalty of this lounge, with nothing to borrow and absolutely nothing to scrounge. Unspoken chemistry, communicating through the gaze, navigating beautifully through this romantic haze, synchronizing our breathing to the sensual beat, turning up the dial on the interpersonal heat. We are capturing the ultimate vibe tonight. Everything surrounding us feels absolutely right. A luxurious encounter in the heart of the club, driven by the slow, hypnotic tempo of the dub vibe tonight.
a magnetic and undeniable pull,
Making Complex blueprints across the marble table, constructing a dynasty that is fundamentally stable. We are the architects of a brand new acoustic dimension, commanding the absolute undivided global attention.
Columns forged from the purest reverberating sound, establishing our sovereignty upon this fertile ground. I wear the invisible crown of the auditory queen, surveying the most magnificent kingdom ever seen. Laying down the heavy foundation with the massive bass, expanding the borders of our designated royal space. Ambassadors of the rhythm, diplomats of the beat, signing cultural treaties on the newly paved street.
Our monarchy is not built upon tyrannical oppression, but on the joyful release of musical expression. Guarding the palace gates with the heavy amplifier, fueling the eternal inextinguishable kingdom fire. Expanding the magnificent territory, mile by mile, ruling the population with an undeniable style. The Constitution is written in a melodic code, paving a glorious, prosperous, everlasting road. Welcome to the unparalleled, majestic groove empire, elevating the collective civilization significantly higher. A dynasty functioning on the perfect reggae time, achieving a supremacy that is absolutely sublime. Groove empire, an unbreakable sovereign state, mastering the unpredictable, complicated fate.
Summoning the royal council to the central courtyard, patrolling the perimeter with the dedicated vanguard. The treasury is filled with exclusive rare vinyl plates, dictating the incredibly heavy universal exchange rates. We conquer the negativity with the peaceful invasion, rising beautifully to meet every single grand occasion. The banners are waving proudly in the high altitude, winding, forgiving the territories that have previously sinned.
Draped in the luxurious velvet of the ultimate conqueror, acting as the supreme benevolent musical emperor. The citizens rejoice when the royal procession begins, washing away the sorrow and the historical sins. My throne is constructed from the finest mahogany wood, ruling the dominion exactly as a matriarch should. The legacy is cemented deeply into the bedrock, impervious to the terrifying external violence. Standing the magnificent territory, mile by mile, ruling the population with an undeniable style. Constitution is written in a melodic code, paving a glorious, prosperous, everlasting road. Welcome to the unparalleled, majestic groove empire, elevating the collective civilization significantly higher. A dynasty functioning on the perfect reggae time, achieving a supremacy that is absolutely sublime. Groove empire, an unbreakable sovereign state, mastering the unpredictable, complicated fate.
The sun never sets upon this auditory grand domain, washing the kingdom with the purifying
Gentle rain,
long live the rhythm, long live the majestic bass,
preserving the dignity of the entire human race. Royal decree, hear the mandate. The empire stands, reigns supreme. Welcome to the unparalleled, majestic groove empire, elevating the collective civilization significantly higher. A dynasty functioning on the perfect reggae time, achieving a supremacy that is absolutely sublime. Groove empire, an unbreakable sovereign state, mastering the unpredictable, complicated fate. Dynasty secure, the crown is heavy,
empire forever.
long live the groove. Bustling market vendors yelling out the daily price, selling yellow plantains in a heavy bag of rice. Taxis honking loudly in the congested traffic jam, buying a delicious patty filled with spicy lamb. Vibrant dresses spinning in the afternoon heat, navigating carefully the chaotic busy street. Haggling for a bargain on the corner sidewalk, listening to the locals enthusiastically talk.
Slamming the domino piece up on the wooden table, shouting at my brother because I am completely able. Drinking white rum from a tiny plastic cup, watching the neighborhood rude boys sizing me up. Stray dogs barking wildly at the passing cars, hiding my heavy cash inside the glass jars. Corrugated zinc fences painted in green and gold, a magnificent story that is waiting to be told. The pulse of the capital beating relentlessly, surviving the struggle entirely beautifully. A rough exterior hiding a magnificent heart, tearing the oppressive corrupt system apart. Standing firmly upon the Kingston block, surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound, where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges, fulfilling the local community pledges. Police cruisers flashing their bright blue lights, patrolling the avenues during the humid nights. But the sound system operator drops the heavy needle, exposing the corrupt politicians acting incredibly feeble. A massive clash between the rival audio crews, broadcasting the authentic underground news. Bass speakers vibrating the peeling window frame, playing the dangerous,
highly competitive game. Smoke rising thickly from the jerk chicken grill, serving up the plates with an exceptional skill. Barefoot children running through the narrow alleyway, making up fantastic games that they love to play. The aroma of spices saturating the thick air, a beautiful resilience that is incredibly rare. Mothers sitting on the porch braiding their daughters' hair, handling the extreme pressure with a fabulous flair. The pulse of the capital beating relentlessly, surviving the struggle entirely beautifully. A rough exterior hiding a magnificent heart, tearing the oppressive corrupt system apart. Standing firmly upon the Kingston block, surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound, where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges, fulfilling the local community pledges.
downtown grit mixes with the uptown flair, creating an atmosphere completely beyond compare. From Trench Town to Papini, energy is immense, jumping wildly over the high concrete fence. Pull up, pull up.
Streets are hot, real life, watch your step, standing firmly upon the Kingston block, surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound, where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges, fulfilling the local community pledges.
City never sleeps, block is alive, respect the streets.
Kingston town. Diving deeply into the mysterious midnight bay, where the fluorescent magical algae loves to play. leaving a beautiful trail of turquoise bright sparks, illuminating the terrifyingly deep ocean darks.
An underwater ballet executed with absolute grace, floating through this bioluminescent secret space.
Phosphorus activating upon my saltwater skin. A nocturnal aquatic fairy tale is about to begin.
Rowing the wooden canoe across the quiet lagoon, guided strictly by the reflection of the silver moon. The wooden paddle stirring up neon blue ripples, fascinating phenomena that the universe delivers.
Fishing nets capturing the biological pure light, witnessing the hidden wonders of the ocean night. Nocturnal sea creatures swimming around the boat, watching the spectacular glowing jellyfish float. Luminous water surrounding our submerged bodies, unlocking the deepest of the marine mysteries, painting the dark ocean with the biological neon dye, mirroring perfectly the starry expansive sky. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. A fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, putting the magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow and neon, underwater beautiful dreams, shining brightly within the dark ocean stream.
Coral reef shining brightly in the pitch black, feeling the gentle ocean current upon my back. Submerged caves offering a highly secretive spot, appreciating the spectacular magic we have got.
Turtles gliding through the illuminated warm tide, with absolutely nothing terrifying left to hide. The ecosystem functioning in perfect harmony, an incredible phosphorescent visual symphony.
Salt water slowly drying up on my glowing shoulder, the visual spectacle becoming increasingly bolder, connecting deeply with the magnificent marine life, far away from the typical terrestrial daily strife.
Bubbles rising upward, catching the lunar beam, experiencing a waking, fantastically vivid dream. The bioluminescence is nature's beautiful jewelry, eradicating all the predictable human foolery. Luminous water surrounding our submerged bodies, unlocking the deepest of the marine mysteries, painting the dark ocean with a biological neon dye, mirroring perfectly the starry expansive sky. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. Fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, putting the magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow and neon, underwater beautiful dream, shining brightly within the dark ocean stream.
Hold your breath and submerge into the fairy tale.
Follow the illuminated path of the glowing whale.
The darkest depths contain the most brilliant light.
A miraculous discovery hidden in the plain night.
Glowing blue,
Swim deeper,
neon ocean,
magic water. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. A fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, putting a magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow brand new tune. I walk these pavements since I was a little child. Now the urban jungle is calling out wild. Gold hoops swinging, jacket leather tight. We're painting a revolution in the cold daylight.
Your people wandering through the metal gates, looking for salvation before it gets too late. Prophets speaking truth on the corner streets, while the righteous ones march with
tired feet. Babylon erected towers reaching for the sky, but the natural roots will never truly die. Two different worlds colliding in the atmosphere. No more crying, we banish all the fear. From the northern boroughs to the promised land, we are walking forward, united hand in hand. Welcome to the Bronx, Zion, where the city wolf meets the conquering lion. Trains rumble loud, but the acoustic guitar strum. We are marching forward to the beating of the drum. Bronx, Zion, an empire of the soul, where the broken pieces finally become whole.
politicians talking, but they never understand the suffering of children across this barren land. We plant a seed of hope inside the asphalt cracks, carrying the heavy burdens upon our aching backs.
But the trumpet sounds across the neighborhood, bringing forth the message of everything good. Sirens wailing loud, but we drown them out with love. Angels watching over from the balconies above. Graffiti murals singing stories of our past, building up a legacy that is guaranteed to last. Step by step, we rise above the poverty line, letting our internal brilliant diamonds shine. Two different worlds colliding in the atmosphere. No more crying, we banish all the fear. From the northern boroughs to the promised land, we are walking forward, united hand in hand. Welcome to the Bronx, Zion, where the city wolf meets the conquering lion. Trains rumble loud, but the acoustic guitar strum. We are marching forward to the beating of the drum. Bronx, Zion, an empire of the soul, where the broken pieces finally become whole.
Let the echoes bounce off the brick walls,
Answer the destiny whenever it calls.
a fusion of the Caribbean and the Empire State.
We are opening up the heavy iron gate. Who's strong?
Keep the faith,
New York to Jamaica.
feel the vibration.
Welcome to the Bronx, Zion, where the city wolf meets the conquering lion. Trains rumble loud, but the acoustic guitar strum. Oh, we are marching forward to the beating of the drum. Bronx, Zion, an empire of the soul, where the broken pieces finally become whole. Peace in the borough, love in the Zion. Hold on, fade away into the night. Scorching sun, scorching sun beating down upon the endless sand, navigating blindly through this unforgiving land. A mirage shimmering falsely on the high, horizon, searching for the courage of the mighty desert lion.
Leather boots kicking up the yellow dusty trail, refusing absolutely to collapse or ever fail. Canteens are nearly empty, lips are cracked and dry, staring upward at the merciless expansive sky. Gripping the wooden staff tightly inside my fist, marching through the morning's evaporated mist. Nomadic tribes wandering across the massive dunes, following the guidance of the ancient crescent moons. Camels carrying the spices and the heavy silk, drinking the nourishment of the fermented milk. The caravan continues despite the brutal heat, conquering the geography with our callous feet. Left foot, right foot, never losing the stride, swallowing our arrogance, abandoning our pride. The journey is the ultimate magnificent goal, testing the endurance of the human weary soul. I am a dedicated rhythm stepper, walking far, guided by the brilliant light of the northern star, crossing the wasteland, determined to survive, keeping the ancestral ancient traditions alive. Rhythm stepper, moving across the barren earth, experiencing a difficult, spectacular rebirth. Scorpions scurrying beneath the jagged rocks, ignoring the ticking of the artificial clocks, finding an oasis hidden within the deep canyon. Water is the ultimate magnificent companion, resting underneath the shade of the solitary palm, reciting a prayer, singing a traditional psalm, replenishing the stamina to continue the trek, wrapping the cotton scarf tightly around my neck. Campfires crackling loudly in the freezing night, providing a necessary comforting warm light. Gypsy skirts twirling to the acoustic guitar, realizing exactly how incredibly strong we are. Sleeping upon a carpet woven from sheep wool, waiting for the moon to become completely full. At dawn we dismantle the temporary canvas tents, enduring the harshness of the natural element. Foot, right foot, never losing the stride, swallowing our arrogance, abandoning our pride. The journey is the ultimate magnificent goal, testing the endurance of the human weary soul. I am a dedicated rhythm stepper, walking far, guided by the brilliant light of the northern star, crossing the wasteland, determined to survive, keeping the ancestral ancient traditions alive. Rhythm stepper, moving across the barren earth, experiencing a difficult, spectacular rebirth. The destination matters less than the dusty road, carrying this evolutionary genealogical load. Footprints instantly erased by the blowing wind, leaving absolutely nothing but our tracks behind. Keep walking, don't look back, miles to go, steady pace. I am a dedicated rhythm stepper, walking far, guided by the brilliant light of the northern star, crossing the wasteland, determined to survive, keeping the ancestral ancient traditions alive. Rhythm stepper, moving across the barren earth, experiencing a difficult, spectacular rebirth. Over the dunes,
Looking through the frosted glass of my brownstone flat, wondering where the warmth of the summer went and sat. Snowflakes descending upon the incredibly quiet street, burying the memories beneath the terrifying white sheet. Tears freezing instantly upon my shivering cheek, feeling emotionally drained, vulnerable and weak. The radiator hisses, but it provides no actual heat, accepting the reality of this emotional defeat.
Walking underneath the massive rusted overpass, watching the heavy icicles forming on the glass. Collar turned up against the absolutely bitter chill, swallowing a tremendously difficult jagged pill, carrying the generational sorrow inside my heavy lungs, speaking the prayers in the forgotten ancient tongues. The metropolis is a frozen, unforgiving concrete beast, starving the poor people at the billionaires' feast.
The saxophone cries out into the desolate night, searching desperately for a tiny flicker of light. Echoes bouncing off the frozen brick facade, questioning the intentions of the universe and God. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. A melancholy symphony played on the frozen string, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn wail, a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky.
Plowing through the snowdrifts, blocking the avenue, wondering how I will ever manage to get to you. My boots are soaking wet from the melting slush, surviving the frantic morning commuter rush. The bassline acts as a heavy, thick woolen coat, protecting the fragile vocal cords inside my throat. We huddle around the flaming trash barrel for warmth, enduring the brutality of this psychological storm.
Pigeon sheltering, shivering beneath the window ledge, standing dangerously close to the emotional edge. The street lamps flicker, casting a yellow, sickly glow, reflecting off the dirty, accumulated city snow. I sing a lullaby to the ghosts of my romantic past, knowing that this freezing temperature cannot last. The morning dove answers from the fire escape stairs, carrying the heavy burden of my unspoken care. The saxophone cries out into the desolate night, searching desperately for a tiny flicker of light. Echoes bouncing off the frozen brick facade, questioning the intentions of the universe and God. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. A melancholy symphony played on the frozen string, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn wail, a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky. Let the tears fall down and melt the stubborn ice. We have already paid the ultimate heavy price. The rhythm with all the completely frozen heart, giving us the strength to beautifully restart. So come, hold on, winter passes, keep breathing. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. A melancholy symphony played on the frozen string, waiting this technological brutal war. My cybernetic implants glow in a dangerous bright red, uploading the combat sequence directly into my head. Hacking the mainframe to disable the security drone, operating independently in this hostile combat zone. Sparks raining down from the shafted ceiling light, navigating the battlefield with artificial sight.
Commander of the resistance, holding the front line, defending the territory by an intricate design, charging the plasma batteries to maximum capacity, fighting the artificial intelligence with ferocity. Subwoofers weaponized to emit a localized shock, shattering the heavily reinforced titanium lock. We are the glitch inside their perfect logical code, walking down this highly explosive, dangerous road. Voltage increasing, the meters are reading extreme, waking up violently from the simulated dream, overloading the circuitry, watching the system fry, refusing to surrender, refusing to ever comply, battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning terrible chemical sense. A high-frequency warfare testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with the terrifying lights. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash. Deploying the electromagnetic, devastating pulse, sensing the enemy, calculating our sudden results. The base frequency acts as a heavily armored tank, crushing the enemy soldiers in their metallic ranks.
Wire cutters snapping the optical fiber cables, turning the entirely rigged disadvantageous tables. Megahertz screaming loudly through the atmosphere, eradicating any lingering biological fear. Rerouting the power grid to overload the core, demanding absolutely unconditionally so much more. My keyboard is a weapon, my fingers are the ammunition, fulfilling the terrifying revolutionary mission. Static electricity making my hair stand up straight, approaching the terrifying final boss gate, synthesizing a virus to permanently delete their files, leaving them ruined across 1,000 miles. Voltage increasing, the meters are reading extreme, waking up violently from the simulated dream, overloading the circuitry, watching the system fry, refusing to surrender, refusing to ever comply, battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning terrible chemical stench. A high-frequency warfare testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with the terrifying lights. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash.
Warning alarms blaring, the countdown as we go.
We will not stop fighting until the war is won.
Short circuit the oppressors, sever the main feed. This digital rebellion is exactly what we need.
System critical,
Overload,
shock the system,
power surge,
battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning terrible chemical stench. A high-frequency warfare testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with the terrifying light. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash.
tower down,
Target destroy,
trench is clear,
silence.
silence.
Yeah. colorful dress, demanding absolute attention, accepting nothing less. My heels are clicking rapidly against the polished wood, misbehaving exactly the way a passionate woman should. The spotlight hits my silhouette, creating a sharp line. Tonight the championship trophy is guaranteed to be mine. Spinning like a tornado, leaving a trail of fire, elevating the competitive, fierce energy higher.
Standing on the bandstand, blowing the golden horn, watching a spectacular musical phenomenon be born. A tempo is blistering, the rhythm is highly intense, jumping completely over the traditional musical fence. I signal the percussionist to double up the beat, providing the necessary combustible heavy heat. Watching her navigate the incredibly complex choreograph, tearing the entire established Uber perfectly in half. The Caribbean islands colliding upon the floor, a spectacular fusion that you simply cannot ignore. Hips sway while the feet moving in a blur, a magical interaction between him and her. Do the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen. Plucking the upright bass with an aggressive attack, there's absolutely no possibility of holding back. The trombone slides deeply into the lower register, acting as the perfect musical investigator. Sweat flying off the forehead of the timbale player, removing another restrictive traditional layer. We push the dancers to the absolute physical limit, squeezing every drop of energy out of every minute.
My partner dips me low, inches from the hardwood floor. The audience is screaming, absolutely begging for more. Arching my back, snapping my neck to the sudden break, showing them exactly what it will permanently take. The brass section screams right into my waiting ear, eradicating any lingering competitive fear. I am the reigning queen of this spectacular fusion, providing a breathtaking, flawless, grand illusion. The Caribbean islands colliding upon the floor, a spectacular fusion that you simply cannot ignore. Hips swaying while the feet moving in a blur, a magical interaction between him and her. To the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen.
Let the trumpets blaze, let the subwoofers roar. We are opening up an entirely new rhythmic door.
Passion and pressure, elegance and the extreme dirt, executing the moves until the muscles actively hurt. More better, faster, step, step, spin, fuego. Oh, to the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen.
Champion,
Take a bow,
the floor is burning.
bravo. Ooh, yeah. ready to completely shut this underground dance all down. Diamonds dripping heavily from my manicured fingertips. A confident, unapologetic smile resting on my lips. The rude boys part like the Red Sea when I walk through, showing exactly what a determined, powerful queen can do. I grab the golden microphone from the incredibly sturdy stand, taking absolute control of this entire massive land.
The operator pulls up the track to show maximum respect, witnessing a royalty that you simply did not expect. She brings the haute couture directly into the gritty dirt, healing the massive crowd of every single painful hurt.
Her vocal runs are smooth like highly expensive air drum, commanding the attention of the aggressive heavy drum. I spin the exclusive dub plate entirely in her honor, recognizing the spectacular, undeniable grace upon her. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace.
Rival sound systems try to initiate a massive clash, but she reduces their arguments to absolute burnt ash. Just one lingering, spectacular, highly melodic note cuts directly through their defense, straight to the throat.
The speakers are smoking, the amplifiers are entirely blown, because she refuses to abdicate a magnificent throne. A flawless combination of the street and the extreme luxury, defeating her opponents with absolute pure wizardry. My stilettos remain perfectly spotless in the muddy yard, playing my ultimate winning, completely dominant card. The delay effect multiplies the power of my sweet voice, leaving the mesmerized audience absolutely no choice. I dictate the tempo with the flick of my jeweled wrist, adding a sophisticated, unexpected, phenomenal twist. They thought I was too delicate to handle the heavy bass, but I threw their underestimation right back in their face. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch, this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace. The crown is incredibly heavy, but she wears it with ease, bringing the biggest, toughest challengers down to their knees. A masterpiece of attitude, a portrait of supreme confidence, shattering the boundaries of the typical, expected existence. Queen Rise, make way, flawless victory. Hear me echo, hear me echo. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace. The queen departs, spotlight off, legendary night. Long live the diva. Strumming the wood in acoustic like a powerful wand, creating an unbreakable, magical, musical bond. I read the ancient grimoire of the beautiful sound, the heaviest alchemy that can possibly be found.
Transmuting the sorrow into absolute pure gold.
A spectacular, mystical story that must be told. Mixing the vocal potions inside the studio cauldron, protecting the innocent, completely vulnerable children.
The mixing console acts as the philosopher's stone, generating a completely unprecedented heavy tone, casting a rhythmic spell to heal the infected mind, leaving the bitterness and the jealousy far behind. My dreadlocks are antennas capturing the cosmic energy, formulating the ultimate beautiful acoustic synergy. The equalizer is a tool for spiritual high elevation, sending a miraculous cure to the suffering nation. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing incantations with the wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic, erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic. And our chemical process turning the heavy little light, illuminating the incredibly dark, pessimistic night. Marley magic, the sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive, chained spirits completely free. Weaving the heavy bass line like a protective cloak, emerging victoriously from the thick, blinding smoke. The microphone captures the deeply prophetic word, the most miraculous poetry that you ever heard. I chant the sacred syllables to break the heavy curse, driving away the negative entities inside the universe. The tape machine captures the supernatural phenomenon, a beautiful legacy that will constantly carry on. Sprinkling the vocal like fairy dust, rebuilding the foundation of the shattered trust. The rhythm section acts as a powerful healing potion, creating a magnificent, overwhelming, deep emotion. We are the wizards of the underground dub laboratory, writing a completely victorious, triumphant story. The levitation occurs when the heavy beat drops, a spectacular magic trick that never ever stops. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing incantations with the wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic, erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic. And our chemical process turning the heavy little light, illuminating the incredibly dark, pessimistic night. Marley magic, a sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive, chained spirits completely free. The illusion of separation is completely destroyed, filling up the empty, terrifying dark void. The spell is cast, the transformation is complete, finding the miracle within the heavy drum beat. Feel the alchemy turn pain to gold. Hey, the spell is cast, a pure magic. Oh, experiencing the undeniable Marley magic, erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic.
is completely free. The potion works, healing sounds, magic remains forever. Diving deeply into the mysterious midnight bay, where the fluorescent magical algae loves to play, leaving a beautiful trail of turquoise bright sparks, illuminating the terrifyingly deep ocean darks.
An underwater ballet executed with absolute grace, floating through this bioluminescent
Secret space, phosphorus activating upon my salt water skin. A nocturnal aquatic fairy tale is about to begin.
rowing the wooden canoe across the quiet lagoon, guided strictly by the reflection of the silver moon. The wooden paddle stirring up neon blue ripples, fascinating phenomena that the universe delivers.
Fishing nets capturing the biological pure light, witnessing the hidden wonders of the ocean night. Nocturnal sea creatures swimming around the boat, watching the spectacular glowing jellyfish float. Luminous water surrounding our submerged bodies, unlocking the deepest of the marine mysteries. Painting the dark ocean with the biological neon dye, mirroring perfectly the starry, expansive sky. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. A fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, within the magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow, a neon underwater beautiful dream, shining brightly within the dark ocean stream.
Coral reefs shining brightly in the pitch black, feeling the gentle ocean current upon my back. Submerged caves offering a highly secretive spot, appreciating the spectacular magic we have got.
Turtles diving through the illuminated warm tide, with absolutely nothing terrifying left to hide. The ecosystem functioning in perfect harmony, an incredible phosphorescent visual symphony.
Salt water slowly drying up on my glowing shoulder,
The visual spectacle becoming increasingly bolder,
connecting deeply with the magnificent marine life,
far away from the typical terrestrial daily strife. Bubbles rising upward, catching the lunar beam, experiencing a waking, fantastically vivid dream. The bioluminescence is nature's beautiful jewelry, eradicating all the predictable human foolery. Luminous water surrounding our submerged bodies, unlocking the deepest of the marine mysteries. Painting the dark ocean with the biological neon dye, mirroring perfectly the starry, expansive sky. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. A fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, putting the magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow, a neon underwater beautiful dream, shining brightly within the dark ocean stream. Hold your breath and submerge into the fairy tale, follow the illuminated path of the glowing whale. The darkest depths contain the most brilliant light, a miraculous discovery hidden in the plain beautiful glow.
checkerboard of earth from the sky. Heart is palpitating wildly inside my chest, putting my courage to the ultimate extreme test. I take a deep breath and I step off the edge, honoring the crazy adrenaline-fueled pledge. Plummeting downward, cutting through the freezing clouds, screaming out my exhilaration absolutely loud. Terminal velocity ripping against my face, a magnificent, terrifying, spectacular race. No strings attached, leaving the heavy burdens behind. A total liberation of the body and the mind. Spreading my arms wide, simulating a flying bird, the most peaceful silence that I have ever heard. Gravity is the teacher, I am the willing student, being reckless and entirely wonderfully imprudent. Aerodynamic diving, slicing the atmosphere, eradicating absolutely every single fear. The altimeter ticking, measuring the descent, a beautiful fraction of time, incredibly well spent. Experiencing the freedom drop of vertical flight, a daytime phenomenon that feels exceptionally bright. Trusting the parachute, embracing the massive fall, entering the extreme, adventurous, daring call. Freedom drop, completely untethered and unchained, a miraculous memory that is permanently engraved. Yeah, rolling over on my back, staring at the blue, seeing the entire hemisphere from a different view. The topography below looks like a painted map, escaping from the ordinary, predictable trap. I pull the ripcord firmly, feeling the sudden jerk, watching the nylon canopy perfectly do its work. Transitioning from a bullet to a floating leaf, experiencing a massive, overwhelming relief. Gliding in spirals over the majestic terrain, washing away the stress, erasing the mental stain. The parachute catches the thermal updraft breeze, floating gracefully directly over the forest trees. Steering the toggles, navigating the open air, hanging suspended by a harness, completely aware. The landing zone approaches, getting rapidly close, taking in the maximum exhilarating dose. Aerodynamic diving, slicing the atmosphere, eradicating absolutely every single fear. The altimeter ticking, measuring the descent, a beautiful fraction of time, incredibly well spent. Experiencing the freedom drop of vertical flight, a daytime phenomenon that feels exceptionally bright. Trusting the parachute, embracing the massive fall, answering the extreme, adventurous, daring call. Freedom drop, completely untethered and unchained, a miraculous memory that is permanently engraved. Feet touching the grass, bending the shaky knees, surviving the ultimate jump with spectacular ease. Unbuckling the helmet, gathering the tangled cords, receiving the greatest of all invisible rewards. Floating down, so peaceful, like a feather touch the ground. Oh, experiencing the freedom drop of vertical flight, a daytime phenomenon that feels exceptionally bright. Trusting the parachute, embracing the massive fall, answering the extreme, adventurous, daring call. Freedom drop, completely untethered and unchained, a miraculous memory that is permanently ingrained. today.
Totally free. Down the boulevard with the predatory grace, wearing my fierce independence proudly on my face. My nails are sharp and claws ready to defend. I will never bow down, I will absolutely never bend. The asphalt is my territory, marked by my scent, ignoring the eviction notices that they constantly send. Surviving the brutal winter and the scorching summer, marching exactly to the beat of my own drummer.
A magnificent mane of dreadlocks flowing in the wind, carrying the heavy burdens of where I have sinned. The king of the urban jungle, roaming very free, refusing to climb the branches of a poison tree.
My roar shakes the foundation of the massive high-rise, instilling pure terror in my enemies' eyes, protecting the innocent cubs from the wicked snare, breathing resilience into the polluted thick air, prowling through the shadow, hunting for the truth, possessing the wisdom of age and the fire of youth. No cage can contain this magnificent wild beast. We are the apex predators of the ultimate feast. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due.
Hyenas are laughing nervously in the dark alley, but I am the undisputed ruler of this concrete valley. I smell the cowardice sweating from their pores, winning all the silent psychological cold war. Stomping my paws firmly upon the solid ground, generating a massive, intimidating, heavy sound. The royalty of the street cannot be bought or sold, a legendary story that is constantly retold.
Camouflage perfectly against the brick and mortar, I am a fierce, unrelenting, dedicated daughter. My instinct is sharper than a newly forged blade, refusing to be hidden inside the cowardly shade, protecting my pride with a vicious sudden swipe, ignoring entirely the superficial media hype. I am elegance mixed with a terrifying might, a beautiful nightmare arriving in the dead of night, prowling through the shadows, hunting for the truth, possessing the wisdom of age and the fire of youth. No cage can contain this magnificent wild beast. We are the apex predators of the ultimate feast. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan Zion. Teeth made of iron, muscles carved from stone, sitting proudly upon a highly contested throne. Concrete lion, ruling the dangerous avenue, demanding the ultimate respect that is fully due. Let them try to build a fence, keep us entirely in. We will smash the barricades and let the chaos begin. The spirit of the wilderness thrives in the cement, a magnificent force that was beautifully said. Watch my step, king of the street. Hear me roar. Bow down. Beware the wrath of the mighty concrete lion, defending the borders of the metropolitan that is fully due. Jungle rules, concrete kingdom. The lion sleeps undefeated. Yeah, stepping out the luxury, stepping out the luxury. Stepping out the luxury, stepping out, yeah. Stepping out the luxury vehicle in an immersive gown, ready to completely shut this underground dance all down. Diamonds dripping heavily from my manicured fingertips, a confident, unapologetic smile resting on my lips. The rude boys part like the Red Sea when I walk through, showing exactly what a determined, powerful queen can do. I grab the golden microphone from the incredibly sturdy stand, taking absolute control of this entire massive land.
The operator pulls up the track to show maximum respect, witnessing a royalty that you simply did not expect. She brings the haute couture directly into the gritty dirt, healing the massive crowd of every single painful hurt. Her vocal runs are smooth like highly expensive hay drum, commanding the attention of the aggressive heavy drum. I spin the exclusive dub plate entirely in her honor, recognizing the spectacular, undeniable grace upon her. Elegance and the extreme grip colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall, oh, with a terrifying, beautiful grace. Rival sound systems try to initiate a massive clash, but she reduces their arguments to absolute burnt ash. Just one lingering, spectacular, highly melodic note cuts directly to their defense, straight to the throat. The speakers are smoking, the amplifiers are entirely blown, because she refuses to abdicate her magnificent throne. A flawless combination of the street and the extreme luxury, defeating her opponents with absolute pure wizardry. My stilettos remain perfectly spotless in the muddy yard, playing my ultimate winning, completely dominant card. The delay effect multiplies the power of my sweet voice, leaving the mesmerized audience absolutely no choice. I dictate the tempo with the pick of my jewel wrist, adding a sophisticated, unexpected, phenomenal twist. They thought I was too delicate to handle the heavy bass, but I threw their underestimation right back in their face. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with a terrifying, beautiful grace. The crown is incredibly heavy, but she wears it with ease, bringing the biggest, toughest challengers down to their knees. A masterpiece of attitude, a portrait of supreme confidence, shattering the boundaries of the typical expected existence. Queen arrives, make way, flawless victory. Hear me echo. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub,
best in my headphones, singing into the condenser, finding the perfect tones. The engineer is separated by a pane of thick glass, waiting for the initial recording sequence to pass. I deliver the lyrics with a precise, sharp attack, and listen to my own voice beautifully bouncing back, multiplying syllables until they fill the room. A flower of audio that is beginning to bloom.
Sitting at the soundboard, twisting the plastic knobs, performing the most crucial of all the studio jobs, routing the cables through the complicated patch of day, manipulating time to create the perfect delay. The reel-to-reel is spinning, capturing the magic tape, giving the invisible audio a physical shape, pushing the faders upward, increasing the feedback loop, cooking up a magnificent sonic alphabet soup.
Analog equipment glowing with the vintage warmth, creating a terrifying, beautiful acoustic storm. Milliseconds stretch out into an eternity, unlocking the secrets of audio geometry. We are mixing the delay jam, bending the clock, a synchronized rhythmic, oscillating shock echoes colliding against the padded studio wall. A mesmerizing,
repetitive,
hypnotic chord delay jam, filtering the high and low EQ. A technological masterpiece created just for you.
splicing the magnetic ribbon with the razor blade, preserving the glorious masterpiece that we have made, adding a phaser effect to the rhythm guitar, making it sound like it originated from a star. The compressed squashes down the heavy kick drum, while the parametric equalizer creates a gentle hum. A scientist of sound experimenting with the gear, crafting the frequency perfectly for the human ear.
My chorus overlaps itself in a cascading wave, a musical phenomenon that I completely crave. Breathing into the microphone, creating a stormy gust, shaking off the decades of accumulated dust. The panic sweeps my vocals from the left to the right, a dizzying stereo, spectacular acoustic flight. I am an instrument played by the master technician, completing the ultimate auditory expedition. Analog equipment glowing with the vintage warmth, creating a terrifying, beautiful acoustic storm. Milliseconds stretch out into an eternity,